Welcome back, everyone. So today's video is going to be about a concept that can be pretty daunting at first, but once you get to know it, it's not too difficult, and it is long division. So what is long division? It's basically a method of division, right? And the way we express long division is like this. We use this symbol over here. Inside this symbol is the dividend. This is the thing that's being divided. So, for example, when you do 10 divided by 2, the dividend is 10, because that's what's being divided. Outside of this is the divisor, the thing you're dividing it by. Like for 10 divided by 2, 2 is the divisor. And up here, you get your answer, the quotient. That's the answer. And you might also get a remainder, which we represent using the letter R. And the remainder is basically what's left over after your division, what doesn't fit neatly. So the best way to show long division is with examples. So our first example is going to be 476 over 4. So in long division, we would write it like this. The first step is to see how many times does the divisor fit in the first digit of your dividend. So how many times does 4 fit inside 4? Well, it's exactly 1. So on top of that 4, we're going to write a little 1 over here. 1 times 4, we multiply. 1 times 4 is 4, so we write a 4 underneath this 4 over here. And we subtract. 4 minus 4 is 0. Our next step, we're going to want to bring down the 7. 7 goes here. How many times does 4 go inside 7 now? 4 can only fit inside 7 ones, so we write a number 1 and multiply by 4. 1 times 4 is 4 again, so 7 minus 4 is 3. Now we bring down the 6. 36. How many times does 4 go inside 36? Well, it goes inside there 9 times, if you know a multiplication table. And what else do we do from here? 9 times 4 is 36, so we want to subtract 36 from it, we get 0. There's no more digits to bring down, which means we're done. We have our answer, 119 for this problem. Let's do another similar problem. 653 divided by 7. So again, we look, how many times is it gonna fit? How many times is the digit gonna fit? The first digit. How many times does 7 go into 6? None. You can't fit 7 inside of 6. So we're gonna write a 0 above the 6 over here. So, okay, what do we do from here if we can't fit? Well, we look at the 2 digits. How many times does 7 fit inside 65? And if you know a multiplication table, you know that 7 times 9 is 63, and that's the closest you're going to get. So it goes inside 65 9 times. 7 times 9 is 63, so you subtract these two numbers, and you get 2. Then at this point, we're going to bring down the last digit, the 3 over here, and say how many times does 7 go inside 23? Well, 7 times 3 is 21, and that's the closest you're going to get. So it goes inside 3 times. 7 times 3 is 21, so we get 2. Now what do we do here? There's no more digits to bring down. We can't really do anything. This leftover is the remainder. If you had 653 objects and you split them up into 7 groups, each group would contain 93 objects, but you would have 2 objects left over. And the way we express that is R2, R for remainder, and that's your answer. To another one over here. 832 divided by 5. And again, we look, how many times does 5 fit into the first digit, 8? And it's only once. 1 by 5 to 5. So 8 minus 5 is 3. Now we take down this 3 over here and put it here. How many times does 5 go inside 33? Well, it's only 6 times, because 5 times 6 is 30. And that's as close as you can get. 5 times 6 is 30. And so when you take 33 minus 30, you get 3. Now we bring down the last digit, this 2, and say how many times does 5 fit inside 32? Well, it's 6 times again, because 5 times 6 is 30. So we subtract 30, and similarly, we have this 2 left over. What do we do about it? We can't do anything about it, so we call it a remainder, R2, over here. And you get your answer. So one last example with a 3-digit number divided by a 1-digit number, 902 over 3. So we ask ourselves, how many times does 3 fit into 9? And if it's 3 times, exactly 3 times, so 3 times 3 is 9, and you get 0. And now we bring down the next digit to 0, and you say, how many times does 3 go into 0? That's a problem. 3 cannot go inside 0, so what do? We add a 0 over here. Whenever we bring down the digit and we can't fit any of the divisor into our new number, we just put a 0. And then from here, we're going to do the same thing. 0 times 3 is just 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. So then we bring down this 2 and say, okay, how many times does 3 fit inside 2? You can't fit 3 inside 2. 3 is bigger than 2, so what do? We write a 0 again. 0 times 3 is just 0, so we do 2 minus 0 is 2. Uh-oh, what do? Nothing to pull down. It's our remainder. Our remainder is 2. We can't do anything about it. So our answer here is 300 R2, remainder of 2. So those are relatively simple examples because they're, sorry, there's a dog barking, because they're just a 3-digit number divided by a 1-digit number. So now let's do a 4-digit number divided by a 2-digit number. Our first example is going to be 2,895 over 15. So we want to look, how many times does 15 fit inside 2? You cannot fit 15 inside 2, so we put 0. What about 28? 15 fit into 28 exactly once, because 15 times 2 is 30. That goes beyond. So we put a 1 here. And we say 1 times 15 is 15, so 28 minus 15 is just 13. So we put 13 here and bring this 9 down. How many times does 15 fit inside 139? Well, 15 times 10 is 150, and that's pretty close to 139. So it's got to be 9 times, and indeed, 15 fits inside 139 9 times. 9 times 15, and that ends up being 135, so pretty close. And we just get 4. Now we bring down this 5 over here. We get 45. Well, how many times does 15 fit inside 45? Exactly 3 times. Because 3 times 15 is 45, and when you subtract that, you get 0. So we got a 0 here, which means there's no remainder. So our answer is 193, no remainder. Let's do another example like this. So let's do 1,236 divided by 12. So how many times does 12 fit inside a 1? None, obviously. What about into 12? Once, exactly once. So 1 times 12 is 12. And we just get 0. Then we pull the 3 over here. Well, how many times does 12 fit into 3? 0 times. So we just put a 0 here. 0 times 12 is 12. 0 times 12 is 0. So we subtract 0. 3 minus 0 is just 3. And we pull down the 6 over here. How many times does 12 go into 36? Exactly 3 times. 3 times 12 is 36. 36 minus 36 is 0. No remainder. Here's our answer, 103. Let's do one more example of a 4-digit number divided by a 2-digit number. Let's do over here, what else have we got? 3,168 over 24. 24 doesn't fit into 3, so we just put a 0. How many times does it fit into 31? Only once. So we get 31 minus 24. And that's just 7. And down this 6. 24 goes into 76, actually 3 times. 3 times 24 is 72. We get 4. Bring down the 8. How many times does 24 go into 48? Exactly twice. 2 times 24 is 48, so we get 0. That's our remainder. Oh, that was like a 6. 0 is our remainder. So our answer is 132. So those are some examples of long division. Let's look at a word problem. So our word problem reads, if a bakery makes 1,368 cookies and packs them into boxes of 24, how many cookies in each box? And what's the leftover? So we can see that 1,268 is our dividend. It's what we need to divide. And 24 is the divisor, because that's what we're dividing it by. And yeah, from here we just do long division. So 24 goes into 1 0 times, and it goes into 13 0 times as well. So how many times does it go into 136? Well, if you do some plugging and checking, you'll see that 24 goes to 136 5 times. And 5 times 24 is 120. So that leaves 16. And when we bring down this 8, we get 168. Which 24 can go into exactly 7 times. 7 times 24 is 168. So we get a 0. And yeah, that's it. There's no remainder, so no leftover. And each box has 57 cookies, so each box contains 57 cookies. And that's it, guys. So that's how to do long division. It can be pretty useful if you have big numbers and want to divide them. And yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave your comments down below, and share this to people who might need it. Alright guys, that's it. See you guys next time.